Jamaica's tourism sector is booming, but it's not just about visitor numbers. Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett says the government is ensuring that industry growth translates to real benefits for workers and communities. Shante McNeil has more.
Your tourism industry is now at what we call the inflection point, when we are now going to morph into another dimension of it. Why? Because your government has increased the arrivals up to 3 million stopover.
Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett announced sweeping plans to transform the tourism industry into a more inclusive engine of growth. From workers' pension to small business financing, Minister Bartlett says the government is putting people at the center of the sector's success.
We, with the Tourism Enhancement Fund, spent $1 billion Jamaican dollars to create a new community in what is called a brownfield area. You know the story. That is what we're about. We are saying that we are creating a new labor market arrangement, a new labor ecosystem for the workers of the industry.
Addressing stakeholders and residents in St. Anne recently, Bartlett says the tourism workers' pension scheme has so far attracted 10,000 members and over $4.5 billion in savings, with older workers also able to qualify for benefits. At the same time, Bartlett touted government investments in upgrading informal communities and offering low-interest loans to small tourism players.
So we put $1 billion Jamaican dollars in the Exim Bank to be lent out now to all and several and many of the small entrepreneurs, and I call them a name because they call them in the Ministry of Commerce SMEs. And I say, no, ours name SMTEs. That is the small and medium tourism enterprises.
Legislation is also being crafted to reclassify workers based on their training and performance, something Bartlett says will lead to better pay.
We are going to have to start classifying the workers so we can remunerate according to classification. So when you walk in and you have your paper, and you walk in and you have your experience, you are now a Category 1 or a Category 2 or a Category 3 worker in your different area, and each category have a different remuneration. So you know what you're working for. You know what you're going to be getting.
With over 3 million stopover visitors annually, matching Jamaica's entire population, Bartlett says now is the time to ensure every Jamaican shares in the prosperity. The minister says the transformation of the tourism sector is ongoing, with more major announcements expected during his upcoming budget presentation. Shante McNeil, CVM News.